right, CGS day number 3 with Royce See from Sam Houston State. Sorry, I wish I knew all your guys' schools by heart. What position you play, man?
Linebacker and both safety.
Ooh, another defensive guy. I love you guys. Are you guys doing interviews like this because in the regular school season they're just not that interested in defense when it comes to media days?
I mean, I can't lie. I get my fair share of media, but every chance I get, I try to take advantage. I love the exposure, that it brings, and I love talking to guys like you.
Absolutely. Well, we love having characters like you, which I think character is an important thing in football. I remember so vividly, for whatever reason, there was the draft with Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota, and the biggest difference between them was you had Winston was apparently the talent, but he had the character issues. Marcus Mariota was the stand-up guy, but was he that talented? And I kept thinking, I'm going to go Mariota, take character over talent, and hope that the talent develops to the level it needs to be. And now they're both, one went 30 for 30, the other got benched for Ryan Tannehill. What do you do? So are you a character guy? Like, do you like to kind of be that guy that people respect in the locker room?
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. And one thing I can say about that is, I got voted captain my senior year. And one thing that I, take in my heart is, for our team, we dedicate a lot of time to each other. And to go in the right direction, you got to have guys to lead. And I've always wanted to take that step in my life to lead. I always try to be that guy to set an example or, to push other guys around me to, reach the common goal that we have. And I feel like, being a leader is something that is definitely earned. And it takes hard work, but it's definitely something that goes a long way.
How would you grade your college career, A, B, C, D?
Definitely an A.
Definitely an A. All right, that's good to hear. There was another guy yesterday that gave his an A-, and I asked if there was anything he felt he could have done differently to give him a solid A, and he's like, not really. It was just an A-. Why do you feel A for yourself?
Well, one thing I would say is the experience goes a lot longer than just on the football field.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like the camaraderie that I've been able to build over the 4 years that I've been at Sam Houston was, amazing. It's a blessing to be around some of the guys that I was around and having some of the, the father figures in my life, Coach Keeler, Coach Carlin, some of the best coaches in the country, instilling the values that they have into me and allowing me to take those in and give over to the young guys and the guys that are coming up behind me.
So you've been out there 2 days now. How do you feel overall about yourself and about the experience?
I feel good. It was definitely a great experience, getting around some talent and, just seeing how, I fare up against those guys. And I feel, very confident in myself and getting out there, just another chance to play ball, doing what I love, man. Doing what I love, competing, giving it all I got, and it was definitely a good time.
So being a defensive guy, you're going to thud people. You can't touch the quarterback. The one person you can't thud. Is that – walk me through mentally. You're down, set. Do you go half speed then, or do you just have to pull back on the reins immediately before you get to that QB?
So that's a really good question that you asked. There's something that, you kind of – it's not something that you always want to do, but you have to. And, you always see the quarterbacks in the blue jerseys, and red jerseys. Coach is always saying, stay off of them. But, it's just going full speed to the whistle. But it's always that thought in the back of your head saying, like, man, I better not hit this guy. But knowing that and just going at him and, getting close, just making sure you finish the rep, I feel like that's something that I've been able to do consistently, and then transitioning that to the game where, it makes that more exciting when you actually do get to hit a quarterback, Sure.
Linebacker, in all honesty, is my favorite position on the defense, probably in football in general, because so you've got the line. They're making the pressure. They're trying to open up the gap so that you guys can get through. So they're containing the quarterback, making the pressure. DBs, safeties, they're trying to eliminate their options downfield, right? And is also trying to stop the runner from getting through. You guys are basically that third and final piece that has to come in perfectly in order for the whole defensive play to work. Is that how you feel about it?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, the linebackers are the field generals of the team. You have to make sure everybody's lined up correctly. you have to know not only your job, but you have to know the guys behind you and also in front of you to make sure that, it runs smoothly. And, one wrong fit could end up in a 100-yard touchdown. So having that, it's never been a challenge for me, but it's always something that I took pride in to make sure that I had my guys lined up in the right position and, just being able to allow them to trust me to make sure that I'll get them lined up and that I'll be in the right place. And, over the season, we had a lot of success, and I feel very passionate about that.
So what's one thing you would want a scout to take away from their experience with you here, be it interview or on the field?
I'm a guy that's never going to give up on myself. I'm a guy that's always going to go hard. I love what I do. I love football. It's been a dream in my heart and a passion that I've had ever since I was little. And every day I'm going to work. I'm a leader in the locker room. I'll be that example. I'll take on to the guys ahead of me. Never late. Always, I'm the person that I feel like if I'm an asset to the team, not a liability. And, every day I'm going to be that person that's going to push the next guy beside me and, give him my all.
Why CGS?
Man, it's a great thing that we have going here. It's a ton of exposure having all the teams here.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. All the competition. It really gives you an advantage. Moving forward because sometimes it's been a while since we put on the pads, and having this opportunity to do it again, it really gives you another extra motivation to even go harder. Moving forward in the training for the pro day. Having a goal that you have and seeing where you're at and knowing what you need to work on, what not to work on, and just moving forward, giving you some things to look forward to.
Well, he is Royce See, linebacker. Sam Houston, looking to go pro, man. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.